The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a good day. Market's not having a good day apparently. Looks like FOMC did not save the day yesterday. Oh, wait. Hello, Mr. G. So let's look at the markets from overnight. You can see NASDAQ. Originally, it liked what happened, and it hit that almost that same area there that we got up to yesterday after the FOMC announcement. Came within 20 points of it, and it's just been one big move down. Whoosh. Whoosh, I say. And down, it hit a low of 275. So we have a huge range. We have a 500-point range. 275 did not get down below the low from 2 days ago, but it's close and it's hanging around that area. ES, same move. I think it's trying to pop back up. Well, up, continuing down here. ES, pretty much the same move. 38.33 all the way down to under 3,700, 37.95. So it's about a 130-point range on ES. Slightly above 37 here, and it did get lower than its lows from the other day, which means it's now lower than any point since like February of 2021. Kappa came down as well, as right now it's making new daily lows. About 260 ticks of volume for copper. You see that's almost a perfect, on this 15-minute chart, perfect reversal candle there. And you could have followed that short signal down for riches. Currencies are a little topsy-turvy. Gold also fell. About a 22 points of range. UltraBond falling too. I ain't afraid of falling. Anyway, just under total 4 points of range, which is the lowest it's been. Wow, we're at the lowest it's been in forever. I didn't expect to go back that far. Oh, I'll have to check that later. Interesting. And crude has also fallen. Crude rolled, from what I was told, to Q. August contract. We're down to 111. Little less than 3 points in range on that new contract. And natural gas heading up. Probably rolled too, and I didn't roll it. About 350 ticks of range. That's where the markets stand. I have NASDAQ now up here on a 1 minute, a 5 minute, and a 15 minute. We'll be watching that today. I have to admit, guys, I don't feel like being here. Give me 1 second here. Good morning, Matt. How are you doing? I slept. I mean, I'm down $300 from the Asia session, which is normal. But, you know, I had opportunities and I just didn't take them, and then I fell asleep. Uh, Obviously, you know, here, this is a beautiful short signal here on the 5-minute chart. I had beautiful opportunities last night, both long when it first opened, and then short. This was great. And you can see, I mean, obviously, from that short signal, if you wanted to ride it down, riding high, sorry, could have rode down for several $1,000s. So we're watching, and like I said, I do have NQ now up here on 3 windows, 3 different time frames. Trying to watch the 5-minute, looking at the 15. 15 would have been much easier to trade, obviously, but and then I have ES 15 on this one. I'm not sure if I want to keep it 15 or put the 1. Probably the 1. So watching here, not a lot happening right this second. Uh, Good morning, Burl. The only reason I'm using ES, and I think I'm going to move ES over to maybe a 5. I'm not sure. Trying to, I mean, as the third grade, sometimes ES can give us a little bit of an indication of what might be coming on NQ. Sometimes ES is out in front of NQ. Sometimes NQ is out in front of ES. So, I don't know. I blew my funded account yesterday, so I'm back to just having the Gauntlet account, and I am at this point trying to stay motivated to even be here. Honestly, if it wasn't for people, you know, wanting to be here in this, on the stream, in the room, whatever you want to call it, I probably wouldn't be trading today. And I don't know. I spent a lot of time thinking about it last night. Thank you. Q is giving me a short signal here, but got like no confidence on short signal on the 1 minute. Right now we're like looking consolidated on the 5. Also, if I sound weird today at all, I have this weird thing on my tongue. Popped up 2 days ago out of nowhere. It's like this little lump on the side of my tongue. At times, it's like it seems to be in the way of my speech. Oh, by the way, guys, reminder. Uh, if anyone's interested in starting Apex accounts, CFT has a special deal, 24 hours only. Started midnight last night, goes to midnight tonight, midnight Eastern. 75% off. CFT 5000 is the code. And you can get up to 20 accounts. Not sure why anyone would want 20 accounts, but 75% off. So you have about 17 hours left on that sale. If anyone's interested with Apex, I probably should post the video he posted. That'd probably be good. And I'll be announcing this a couple of times. I probably should refresh his page before I do that. So, other thing to talk about is as of yesterday, I thought The Fed doing 75 basis points and the way we burst. What just happened? Hold on a minute. Wow. 24-point candle down there on NQ. Should have taken that short signal. But obviously we've come down to back down to the lows that we've seen a couple days ago. So the Fed announcement so far is not giving us the bounce that I thought we might get. Here's the CFT video about the CFT 5000. I mean, you don't really need to watch the video except for the supporters channel. This Apex code 70 CFT 5000. Well, actually, I'm not sure if he has his affiliate link there. I don't know how that works, but go click on it. If you're interested in Apex, go click on it. I know. So that was a nice move down. And I feel kind of naked without my bands there, so I need to put my bands back on. Oh yeah, the other thing I changed. So this is a recommendation by a gentleman that has been trying to help me. He's been emailing me regularly, William. I'm using on this chart anyway, on the 5-minute chart. Ooh, see we have short signals there on the 5-minute on 3 different ones here. But he suggested instead of a 20 period moving average using a 9. So I moved the moving average to 9, and the Bollinger Bands are based on the 9 as well, which is why you can see how kind of sharp they are. So trying that. So the 5-minute chart here, you can see it's kind of pulling back. I have a 1-minute chart on NinjaTrader that trying to figure out exactly how to do this with the 2 different charts. You can see we're popping back up on the 1-minute, so I'm trying to figure out if I don't want to go blindly with the 5-minute. This kind of sucks. ES also sending me a short on the 5. And see, we immediately pop up there green, of course. Went back down. Didn't get filled on. There we go. I'm filled on 2 micros. I meant to. I actually didn't mean to do micros. But we'll stick with the micros. And while we watch this trade, I'm going to While we watch this trade, I'm going to eat my breakfast. I'm going to mute and we'll watch. A mute and watch. Coming back down to my entry. Looks like it's trying to stair step on the 1. I set the stop about 2/3 up of this trigger candle. Candle went 20 points. So we'll see if that's enough. And see, guys, I just caught your conversation. See, that's where I want to live. My goal is to live someplace where there's winter, 6 months out of the year, where I can watch it snow out the window. I'm gonna get stopped out here, and just be away from everybody. Maybe in a nice little area that's surrounded by trees. Like Elsa said, the cold never bothered me anyway. $95 plus here the last 4 days. and it's going to give us a 1-day break on Saturday, go down to 81 as a high, and then next week the highs are Monday 97, Tuesday 100, Wednesday 98. Much rather have cold temperatures. Topped out. Yep, my dream place to live would be someplace out in the, out away from people, tree-lined area. Not tree-lined, but I mean, I'd love to live in the middle of a forest if I could, as long as I could get a decent internet connection. Long signals firing on both the NQ and, the 1 minute and the 5 minute, as it stopped me out there. Strong candle up, 14 points on this 5 minute, 10 points on the 1 minute. It's going through the band. Now the band is kind of topsy-turvy here, and I think 30 points is too much right now. And I'm looking for a chart in all the wrong places. Oh, sorry. I'm not a person hater, just a very much an introvert that's still shocked that I do things like streaming. Hi, CBR. Sorry you can't listen in and hear me say hi, CBR. How good is Starlink? I don't know how fast their speeds are. We're coming back down here after that long signal fire. Long signal went good on the 1 minute, of course. 5 minute, I'm waiting. Oh, that's beautiful, Matt. Yeah, that would be amazing. I kind of curl up on the 1 minute, pulling back on the. So there's a new, new 5 minute candle. Oh yeah, top of the hour there as well. Good point. Time's flying. I still have eggs to eat. Ah. Oh yeah, that signal went away on that 5 minute candle. Now we got a new 5 minute candle. Took a quick try at a long here on NQ. based on it burst that line there earlier on that last 5 minute. Let's see. Heading up we are. I got in late as usual. 10 points late. Wow. There we go. There we go. Okay. 7.75 point win, so $150 win there. I didn't even wait for the signal, and I should have got in right away because it's candle obviously went up 20 points, pulling back now. But I'm looking more to get in on the breaks of these of that EMA, that 9 EMA now, and I'm thinking that might be my bread and butter. So you see, we are getting the long signal there again. I mean, 3 longs and a baby. I mean, no, 3 longs on the 5-minute chart. So I don't know if I want to get back in, or if I just want to take what I got there. I guess we'll watch this for now. See where this goes. Still 2 minutes on that 5-minute chart. This is a 30. Sorry, excuse me, got hiccups now. 37-point candle up. But I took my quick hit there. I should probably update my P&L. Update my P&L. $223.50. Hey, we're going in the right direction. Okay, I'm gonna go back to trying to finish my eggs. They're getting cold. So let's see if I should have taken these long signal, and it already looks like I should have. I should have re-entered once this 5-minute candle closes, but we'll watch. So far, it's come up 8 points. eggs are gone. They've been eaten. I just need to find supplements because I keep forgetting to get them together in the evening before bed. Looking for my vitamin D. It's not going real far right now, kind of consolidating. You can see it consolidating on the 1 minute chart. 15-minute chart looks kind of squeezy. It doesn't. You can see how it looks like it hasn't really done much in the last few hours. Give me a minute here. Yep, I should have grabbed that long, so that's on. So this went 14 points. Hey, I mean, if I'm starting to go for 10 points at a time, this has been excellent. Of course, this would have been excellent if I could, had the guts to grab and hold and just run up through that move. But for now, I don't need, I need base hits. How's everyone else doing today? Everybody is welcome to join Mr. G and Matt in the chat. So, yep, this is coming up nicely. This would give me 15 so far. Or, if I had just gotten in on... Did I blow up the wrong chart? I blew up the wrong chart. See, we are getting a long signal there on the 15 as well. But those downward trending bands would make me hesitant on the 15. So we're going to try and compare how these signals fire on the 3 different charts. Anyway, if I had gotten in on this break right here and held, not sure why my voice is cracked, be up 60 points. But let's look at real quick here as this is just going one direction. Getting in on the break of this 9-period EMA, let's go backwards to here. This was last night. Well, it's a 5-minute chart, so actually we don't have, I swear I marked this off last night. I'm not sure why my voice keeps going high. Maybe my voice is changing. Anyway, so first long signal right off the first candle of the day. Obviously, excellent signal. Would have went 40 points. Second one. Just as it breaks through the line, almost no heat. Obviously, that would have went over 40 points. So this next one, this would have been a little bit more problematic. And once I saw the down move, I probably should have just been avoiding all up moves. But let's see how far this went. Because I wouldn't be actually looking for 40 points. Usually in the evening, I'm actually looking for anywhere between 10 and 15. So this would have worked for 10 or 15, even 20-ish. So that one would have been a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oops. Get out of my way for now. With a 10-point stop. No heat, almost. And, of course, this one would have been a winner for... I mean, it'd be fun to think about. I'd love to hold a trade like this once I was funded. 400 points, that's an $8,000 move. But obviously, looking for just 10 or 15 or 20, obviously it would have been good. Would not have taken this one, because you see, the line was very, very blue. Now, this one would have actually been problematic. There's my voice doing that again. Because decent short signal, but it actually reversed by 17 points. So I would have needed a 20-point stop loss. But with a 20-point stop loss, could have got another 63 points. So that's something to think about once I have more of a cushion. Just like this, this pull back, I would not have taken this because of these downward trending bands. But you can see how this, worked. But the safer move obviously was here. Wait for the break of the line. Not even know I have to wait for the signals. Wait for the break of the line. 15-point stop loss leads to 30 points. Break of the line. And a short signal at the same time helps. And this one didn't go far. So, most of the time I wouldn't, I'm not going to be targeting 30 points. This one, 15 points. And I'm probably only going to be trying to target 10 or 15 for now. And then this one, no, because it went up into the bands. This one, I shouldn't have, because we see that the bands are uptrending. This one could have faked me out if I was just going based on the, you can see how quickly the colors were changing. And then this one obviously almost faked me out, but I decided not to. It did touch that band. And of course this one worked. So that's my new plan, is to try and follow these 5-minute breaks, 5-minute signals. You can see we've been going up 60 points. And again, I'm not shooting for 60 points at all. Eventually, that'll be a nice little, thing to be able to start getting confidence to hold for longer moves. But right now, that's not what I need. I just need to, and 4 wins a day of 150 bucks, would give me $600 a day and lead me to the promised land. Lead me to the promised land. Okay. Pulling back here. So you can see here we're pulling back on the 5. While when we look at the 15, we can see how it's butting up against those contracting bands. Really, if I had any musical talent, I would start a band and call it Bollinger, so then it'll be the Bollinger Band. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? Hope everything's going well. Where you been? Big pullback here. 26 points on this 5-minute candle. Short signal firing on the 1. And Q, oh, there's a bounce right back up. That's cool, Chris. Just stop in every now and then and say hi. Trying to come up. The NQ will come up. This candle. Bet your bottom. Oh, I'm sorry. I wonder how many people I scare away when I start breaking in the song. Oops, I'm sure you're gonna end up green, Mr. G. NQ trying to come back up, sending a long signal there on. Now, the bands are at where? 420, and this is that's got room to come back up. So right now, this 5-minute candle is trying to get back above the high of the last candle, which was 89, 389. It's at 382 now. That out of there. I don't know. I should have probably jumped on that long signal on the 1 minute. Wait, what? Oh, look at the wrong chart. It's up 6 points. Could have been a nice scalp. uh, yeah, Matt. I would too if I had the money. And sure, Mr. G, absolutely. So it did get above that. Well, no. Well, yes. Maybe? No. Has not yet gotten above that 89. If I jumped on that long signal there, I could have got like 8 points. But, again here, once I did this, I would never trusted that short signal if I was watching the 1 minute because of the uptrending bands. And we see the green candle through the line. If I had gotten in there, I would have got my 10 points. Yep, still going up. So hit 91. I mean, it's kind of slowly grinding, but yeah, I should have jumped on that long. Could have got my 10 points. And come back down. 16 points on this 1 minute candle. Hey Terry, Southside Crypto. Welcome. Good morning, G-Cart. How's everyone doing today? In this post-FOMC world. On Trey? I'm not sure what you mean, Steve. Whoa, how are you messing up? Hey, Oceanside. Fifteen-minute chart sent us long signals. I didn't even kind of realize that. Take a quick look at what everything else is doing. Gold. Oh, gold sends some nice signals. Gold's been rising up. Crude rising up as well. Actually, I think that's the old crude chart. Now I think about it. Crude rolled apparently. Strategy. What are you trying, Steve? You know what strategies are you trying, and how long are you sticking with them to give them a tryout? Are you back testing them? So we're kind of topping here, right under 11,400, which talked about a couple of days ago is a very important area. Matter of fact, let's look at that again. I erased the line. Maybe I shouldn't have. Need to find that. This is a line. Let's do a horizontal line here. So this is our 11,400. You can see how we're kind of butting up against that there. We butted up against it here. As this was coming down, it tried to get back up to that 400 mark, and before failing. So, and I know these other yellow lines are kind of getting away. Yesterday, right after FOMC, it came down and kind of bounced on 400 back up. You can see then earlier it bounced several times on 400 and it sine waved around it up and down. It kept coming down to this yellow back to that line. And then the day before, you can see how often it kept coming right back to 400. So for some reason, this is an important area. Super trend in itself isn't really something you want to use just alone. You know, I use it as my main idea, but then I have the Bollinger Bands around it, and I have the EMA line, and I use that in combination. Hey, Flocka. Just trying to follow. If you just try and follow the super trend signals kind of blindly, you're gonna end up, getting stopped out a lot, especially on smaller time frames. Because honestly, the super trend, I mean, the way I use it is probably a little bit different than most people. Because most people, I think, use it on a higher time frame. They're looking for stuff like this. Like on a 15-minute chart, it sends that short signal, and boom, you're only getting signals most of the time, a few times a day. You see this trying to go long here on the 15-minute chart. We are about 55 minutes until the bell. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot that we had unemployment numbers today, but apparently so did the market because we really didn't get a reaction. Let me go check that. U.S. jobless claims 229K, expected 216K, so a slight miss. U.S. Philly Fed Business Index was a slight miss. Continuous jobless claims, slight miss. So the market really didn't care. Hello, Icarus. Yep, NQ finally did get above that 400 mark. 11,400. Male gossip, gold. Ooh, gold just kind of. So it looks like gold like the unemployment numbers. Yep, gold, quick burst up. Hey, common man. Zabak. Male gossip. Icarus. Kevin Globe. Welcome, guys. Yeah, look at that gold 15-minute chart. 8 and it's in the last 7 minutes, about 8 points up. Silver as well, big boom. Platinum, all the metals. Except for copper. Copper doesn't care. UltraBond, ooh. UltraBond made a new daily low, but does a nice little reversal candle we could have caught for 29 ticks. Wow. Crude. Trying to bounce off a daily low. Nice bounce, actually, up about a point and new daily high on natural gas. So, yep, we're up to 420. Blaze it up. Pull back a little bit. Back to 409. 409. 409. Awesome, Mr. G. Crude. Right back down to 400. FGD, absolutely. I hope you do as well. For now, I'm watching NQ on 3 different time frames. Trying out something new. Because I gotta figure this out before I decide to punch a hole through my computer screens and become Amish. I'm kidding. I wouldn't punch a hole. I'm not a violent person. About becoming Amish? Well, that's a thought. So you see, excuse me, NQ in the 1 minute is sending a short signal. And right now that's looking very good. It's kind of right through that change in color. But what I'm experimenting with is here, I'm comparing here, because I mean, short signal fired there, and I would normally try to grab that there. But I see this candle here coming down into an EMA, and I'm hesitant. So I'm trying to compare the two. But as of right now, this one obviously would have been a winner because with 15 points. So I'm trying to figure this all out. Eventually, I'll either figure it out or I'll quit. Daily target, good question. I don't know anymore. Every day is red anymore lately, so not red. I mean, if I was funded, I would say a couple hundred a day is life changing for me at this point in time. Oh, by the way, folks, for those of you following that wasn't on for the yesterday later, I am no longer a funded trader. This is a 30-point 5-minute candle that's come down here. Though what's interesting is, we look at, it's just how it forms. So I probably should have taken that short on the one, but we'll see. I mean, obviously I could have got a quick 10-point scalp out of it. Bouncing back up. So it's breaking. It's kind of changing that 5-minute line there from white to blue. Oh, I'm a blue. Sorry. So yep, this would have been a great short signal. 69 down to, well wait, that's not right. 91 down to 67 so far. Trying to send a short signal on this 5. So it's interesting is, I'm looking at the 5-minute chart now. Now, on a 1-minute chart, I keep saying I don't want to get in late. You don't want to get in late. If I get in late, but yet the 5-minute hasn't even fired yet. Not here yet. He sometimes comes in as late as 9 o'clock. Hopefully he hasn't, like, ripped off another finger or something. I know RJ won't be here today. Bunch of people haven't said hi lately. I don't know if they've been here and just silent. Haven't seen B. Livingston or Becca. If I knew his exact address, I would send him some just as a gag. Hey, Rodian, how you doing? Loper? Good morning. Other folks, if you enjoy the content on the stream, I would really appreciate hitting that like button for the YouTube algorithm. We got like 4 or 5 new subscribers yesterday after going through a little bit of a drought of no new subscribers. Continuing to try and push up toward 1,000. We're about 2.5 months away from my 1-year anniversary of starting to stream. And I don't think I'm going to hit 1,000 by then, but I'd like to be close. Hey, Fert. Welcome. Good morning. So we're about 39 minutes until the cash open, as they call it. The bell. The ding, ding, ding. Oh, now we're getting that short signal and then Q. So on the 5-minute. Still watching the ES on the 5 as well. It's trying to send a short signal here. I could have got in at 68 based on the break of the line here. So we'll see if that still kind of just adjusting to this new concept that I am trying. take a quick look. BTC back down to trying to struggle above 21,000, broke back below 20,000. Everyone thought that we were going to see rescue yesterday with the FOMC. Gold still trying to, just kind of consolidating. Crude heading back up. Copper heading up. So, I think everyone's on a short delay on YouTube. I mean, yeah, I mean, usually, I believe it's like 5 to 8 seconds, but it might be longer. I haven't timed it lately. Every live stream, I believe, is delayed on YouTube by a few seconds. It also might be a little bit with my connection, because I have a terrible upload speed, thanks to Comcast. You know, I get 250 to 350 megabytes down and 10 megabytes up. Megabits, megabytes, whatever it is. So, my upload speed is terrible. Yeah, let's look at a quick speed test here. Let's see how Comcast is doing today. 22 second ping, 22 ms ping, microsecond ping. Ooh, I'm slow today. Download speed as well. Normally I get at least 200, only 118. Yep, see 8. Trying to get to 9. Can it do 9? Yep. See. Yeah, that's my upload compared to my download. Eventually I hope to upgrade to gig speed, but money's not there yet. Oil desk opens in about 5 minutes. Kind of consolidating here in NQ. Again, NQ's trying to send me the short signal on the 5. Hanging right below that EMA line, that 9 EMA. Reminder, folks, once again, if anyone's looking for more evaluations by the prop firm, CFT is celebrating his 5,000th subscriber. He's actually celebrating a little early. It's not exactly at 5,000 yet, but he expects to be on vacation when it hits. So him and Apex are offering a 75% discount on all evaluations with Apex. CFT 5000 is the code. Head on over to his YouTube. You can see the video on the deal. Here's the short signal firing. Oh, yep, 75% off, so it's like $40 for like a 50K, I believe. And you can get up to 20 accounts. Double short. So again, obviously you're getting that short signal, but oops, I hate it when I blow up the wrong chart. Good question. He says he'll probably still be, he's gonna still be posting videos on deals and stuff, but just not doing the interview type stuff and all that for now. So if I gotten in on the break here, we would be up. We've got 10 points. Let's see. Yeah, 10 points though it would have been a stop. So I needed a 15 by 15. So there's the top of the hour. Now I didn't take that short signal on NQ because it is the top of the hour. Let's see where it goes. I'm not gonna push it right now. There's Ace. Matt was asking about you. Good morning. Electrical problems, Ace? Yeah, it's been telling me to short the last 10 minutes and it's been kind of watching it. Actually, wow, that went down 20 points since I said I should have jumped in. Popping up. Yep, opposite day. Hey Larry, how you doing? So this would have been a good short, you can see here. If I had gotten in on the break where it turned blue. The burp, I hope I muted that. And I could have got 15 points off of that, which has been good. Now we're kind of reversing here at the top of the hour. Just kind of why I hesitated on when a signal actually did fire there. No idea why I'm talking with a southern accent all of a sudden. Up, but maybe back down. So maybe it was just a quick glitch in the matrix there, with the pop up along, coming back down. Right back down, sending a short on the 1 and the 5. Hey, Linux. Haven't seen you in a few days. How you doing? Market heard Ace wanted to go short, realized it was going the wrong direction, and did a U-turn. Alright. Quick move down. I believe Ace just got 2 points. Yeah, it seems stuck here. For NQ, it seems stuck here at this 343. Yep, staying out for now. Let's see, what's Gold and the rest of the gang doing? Gold's continuing to try and grind up. We're kind of stagnant on all. UltraBond, sine wavy. Natural gas, big move up there. So look at natural gas here on the 15. That would have been beautiful. Beautiful right here. Fortunately, I was still sleeping right there. But you can see it's come up $3,000. Well, that pullback would have been hard to sit through. Crude also making a move up. Up on the house top. You're on vacation, but you're still trading. Isn't Arizona like 152 degrees right now? Oh, came up to the EMA line on the 1 minute, kind of bounced. So we're still kind of red on the 5 minute. Thanks, Mr. G. I actually try to keep that in mind. Let me see if I can mark that with something that's non-intrusive. 37.25. Oops, not exactly what I was expecting, but okay. And yep, I'm on the, well, actually my heat advisory expired yesterday, but they still went at 96 today with a heat index of 101. This is why I don't go out. How did I do that? Ah. Oh. Okay. That works. Gold. It didn't Uh, I'm no longer a funded trader, and if I had gotten filled 1 second later, it might have been different. But I knew that going into that it was sort of kind of YOLO. It was a calculated YOLO because I knew I probably wasn't going to be able to dig that out without some sort of miraculous move. I mean, it wasn't really. I mean, it was partially a YOLO, but I mean, I was 25 hours away from drawdown. So, like, I mean, it was probably gonna to try and dig it out with using, the MYM hitting $5 and $10 here, and it was probably gonna take me a months to try and dig it out, hoping that I was gonna get mostly winning trades. So, hey, Leonardo, yes, and um, I've actually I've posted his video once, and I've mentioned it twice so far, and he's not even paying me. Yep, David. Honestly, if it wasn't for this stream, this room, whatever you want to call it, there's a good chance that I would have quit by now. Quite honestly. But instead, today I'm trying something new by looking at a 1, a 5, and a 15 on the NQ. Trying to look more off a 5-minute chart instead of the 1-minute chart. But still using the 1-minute chart, possibly going for shorter, quicker bursts, so on and so forth. Oh, gold pulled back big time. 2 points down in the last 4 minutes. We are about 13 minutes from the bell. People are already complaining that my charts are already messy. 15-minute high of trend. Do you mean up here, or do you mean this little bit of a? By the way, and this is an interesting thing here on the 15-minute chart. We see that we did get a break here. I'm looking for these breaks when the lines turn, and we did come up. But we also, this is a reversal candle. It was hard to see because not only did it hit the third band, but it was just the shape of a reversal candle, and then we got this move down. But I'm not sure what you want me to mark. When you say the high of the current trend on a 15-minute chart, oh, I'm thinking that this is the current trend. Unless you mean right here, which was, oops, there. At 4, what was it actually? 424? Why is that going downward? Not sure. Seems kind of weird. Okay, let's take this away. Okay, hold on. I'm getting something, a different marker there. There we go. It's a little bit off. Let me move it down. There we go. Those bands make it squeezy. Let's take the bands off for now. Makes it less squeezy. That's the 15-minute chart, so I don't really need to. I mean, I could put it on the 5. For that matter, I mean, let's see. That was this little pop up here. Our line, low, the yellow line here is the low of the day. So both of these short signals, by the way, would have been good here on the 5-minute chart. You mean here? So off that original short signal of the break of and the change of color, you can see this has come down about 36 points. I would say that it was going to reverse until Ace came in and said short. I see we're coming down on ES into that supply zone you were talking about. Demand zone, sorry, demand zone. Mix those two up in my mind. Label it. Boy, I get people coming in here complaining about how messy my charts are before. So ES just hit that demand zone that you were talking about, Mr. G. How are you handling that? Especially this close to the bell. Okie dokie. We are about 5 minutes into the bell. So watching and waiting while I send messages. Pop back up there real quick on NQ. About a 13-point pop and right back down. Hit the EMA on the 1 minute there. Came back. Yes. Yes, I do. Our tail went away. It's now sending a short signal on the 15. If you're talking about NQ or you're talking about ES. ES is actually, that's a 5 minute actually. Okay, yeah, 15. Yeah, yep, there it is. I see a small tail. Yep. And I see green here based on that supply zone that Mr. G mentioned. So setting an order now, I don't have the confidence to do that, but setting an order there at the 3708 level, it's popped back up by 3 points off of that. Yeah, Nasdaq. Yeah, I see the small little tail. Yep. But I was also noticing that the thing about on the ES as well. My mind jumps around a lot. Yep, we are seconds, 45 seconds from the bell. So let's see what we do here at the bell. We still do have the ES. We'll watch that as well. And we'll watch Nasdaq on 3 different time frames. Ding, 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 ding. One day I'll get a real bell. It's not sock rocking my yet. There we go. 15 points down. So 12, 10, nothing huge yet. Obviously, it broke through that supply zone. Demand zone, sorry. That's okay, bro. Don't want you to crash. $20 points down. Oh, and back to green. Quick bounce. TradingView says ES is down 2.19%. Not sure that's right though. I was saying 2.22. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that sounds right. It's down 100 down 100 points. So yeah, I guess that'd be right. So a little over 2%. Nice job, G. So far we really haven't gone anywhere. 5 points up on NQ. 1 point up on an ES. ES is down to 3707 and hit a low of 3695 at about 5 a.m. We saw a huge drop overnight, and ES got to below the lows that it saw yesterday and the day before. Right now, it's looking like hot bear summer is in full effect. Yes, I am really going to try and get that hashtag trending. Hot bear summer. Pass it on. So now we're down 9 points on this opening 5-minute candle. Big 31 point candle now on the 1 minute here. And now we're down 25 points on the 5-minute candle. Big whoosh down. Big whoosh. Trading term. NQ trying to break 11,300. ES trying to break back through 3,700. There's the break of 300 on NQ. Yep. ES is right at 3,700. NQ has effectively broken 300 and is down to 285. ES through 3,700 down to 36.97. 5-minute candle has 30 seconds on it. We're down 50 points now on NQ on this opening candle. 10 points on ES. ES did touch 36.97. Has not. Low was 37.95, I believe. Yeah, 37.95. So touched 36.97. Still trying. NQ trying to stay in that little range that I marked off, but it's actually through it. And let's see if it stays through it. New 5-minute candle formed, so we're down 43.5 points on that opening 5-minute candle. Ended up being down 9.25 on ES. ES now down. ES trying to test the low of the day. And Q is also close to its low of the day, but not as close as ES is. Seeing a little green here. Not a little green hair. That would be weird. A little bit of a pop-up. Bounce off. ES got within a point of its overnight lows and trying to bounce. NQ's bounced back up over 300 here, or is hanging right around that number. Let's take a quick look at what everything else is doing. Gold popping up. Gold's up about 4 points since the open. Crude heading down. UltraBond trying to come up as well. Okay, see that. I see it's about midpoint of that candle. We're about 35 points up on this 5-minute candle rebound. Up to the EMA line there on the 1-minute. And bounce down. Possibly see trying to come back down. So this 5-minute candle hit a high of 321, is now back down to 300. Under 300. Great call there, Mr. G. Though it's still trying to show some strength. It's kind of hanging there. Up, red candle on the 1. Down 10 points. Taking a short here on NQ. Let's see if I'm stupid. Boom, look at that move. Wow, boom. Yeah, baby. That was a quick 10 points. Exactly 10 points, $200. I like this. I saw this candle finish red, just quickly went in for a burst, and I got the burst I was looking for. So, I mean, obviously I could have got more here. It's going down further, but to 10 points, I'm happy. I am now down only $23.50 on the day. One day, I will get more out of those moves. Yeah, look at that. Wow, big burst down on ES. ES has broken its overnight lows down to 36.87. And Q did make a new daily low as well there, down to 11,261. ES, I mean, NQ would have a bounce back up here. ES bouncing a little bit up as well, but or was, never mind, continuing down. So, you know, I asked the question a couple days ago, are we going to get below 11,000? And I honestly thought that after yesterday, after the FOMC meeting, that it wasn't going to get down to below 11,000, but so far nothing seems to be coming to rescue it. How low will we go? Should we all be resting in order, a long order on zero? No. The ES's new low of the day is 36.85. NQ's new low of the day, 11,261 and a half. Yep, I saw that, and that's kind of, you know, I was watching that, and once you started mentioning that the retest and the failure, I started looking at the 1 minute and waited for one red candle in the 1 minute. I saw how this formed, and this red candle was almost equal to the green candle next to it, and that's why I jumped in on that candle there. And I got 10 points out of it. Obviously, I could have got more, but I'm happy there. But yeah. Nothing. I mean, it gave me a short signal on the 1 minute here, right off that open when it went down 50 points. But that I could have got a 10 point or a 15 point move on the next candle, but nothing other than that on the 1 minute. 5 minutes sent me short signals for the last half hour, but nothing in the last 15 minutes. It stayed short that entire time. You're welcome, Ace, but what did you thank me for? What did I do? And see, now we actually do have a green. It came back up green. So now we're kind of topsy-turvy. It's trying to get above that EMA on the 1 minute, which is still a 20 EMA. I'm using a 9 EMA on the 5 minute. You're welcome, Ace, and thanks for saying that. Up here we come back down. ES has just broken a new daily low again. So ES is showing a bit more weakness than the NASDAQ is. ES, new low 36.83 and falling. 36.82 and falling. Not afraid of falling, but I can't get off the ground. So now, Mr. G, I marked off that supply and demand zone you mentioned earlier. I assume this supply zone here, this demand zone here, is now very well invalidated. And I can get that one off the screen. So how low will we go? We can see here if we go to a... We'll go quickly to a weekly chart on ES. You can see this low that we're at right now, we have not seen since February, beginning of February of 2021. And if this breaks, then it's December 2020. So what am I labeling this one here? Is that the one you're talking about? And G, I'm not sure if you've seen, but Ace asked you a question there in the chat. A little bounce here on the two indices. Whoa, big bounce. So we just bounced back up by over 60 points. Wow. Quick shots there. We did get a long signal on the 1 minute that could have led to a win there, but it did have a nasty pullback there too. So I'm thinking here, I'm looking at the 5 minute. Looking here at the 5 minutes, seeing these two almost dojis could have meant that we had exhausted the move and we're ready to see this. Top of the body. So there. And we're coming right back down. So we hit a high of 348 on this 5 minute candle, and it's already back down to 319. So it's already fallen by 30 points off that high of that candle. And you see it's trying to turn the line blue, but red. Strong candle up, but okay, so I'll ask Mr. G here, why does one pay more than the other? I know nothing about options either. I don't still understand why they decay. The heck is grokking? Oh, big pullback again here. And the 1 minute is sending me a short. We're right back down. You notice here on the 5, it got above the EMA line and then it fell back below. He probably doesn't even know where that is, Mr. G. I will say this. I mess with options just a bit on uh, Webull with stocks. You pick a date, and it's basically, or a time, and you expect it to either go up or down by that certain date and time. So we see here the 15-minute charts. It went up, and then it's given this all back. It went up 67 points, and now it's red. Wow. I should remember this. He mentioned his broker once. So NASDAQ tried to give a glimmer of hope here, and now you can see it's just fallen. Screw the SPY. I don't think the data provider matters. Yeah, Ninja has, actually, if you look at Ninja's thing, you know, when you open a chart, here, let me bring this up. See, when you open a chart on Ninja and you can select crypto, DAX, Dow, different things on the Dow, Forex, futures, indexes, micros, so on and so forth. So I have no idea. I mean, obviously, I don't have data for any of this stuff, but I'm assuming options are involved there too. Ignore all those numbers. There's a whole bunch of test stuff. Oops. Yeah, it's because you don't have the data for it, Ace. Oh, okay, and now we're decked down. Look at this. Move down. NQ has made another new low. We're down to 11,256. Yeah, I think you would need to have a broker that provides that data. Absolutely. Absolutely what David said. You know, I certainly don't mind those questions because I've been curious about options. The thing I don't understand, I've never even looked at like futures options. I know they're available. But like with stocks, I did mess with them a little bit in Webull, but I don't understand the whole Greeks thing and the decay thing and all that stuff. So we're down to 255 here on NQ. And 3682 on ES. Well, I know Mr. G comes in here and tells me, just about every day and says that he's hit profit on his options, so it's impressive. It's kind of like your 2 points, Ace. David, did you think about that sentence before you typed it? It's always good to have options. ES showing a little bit more strength right now than the NQ. There was a big discussion last night on the Earn to Trade Discord about CFDs, which I had never heard of, which I guess are illegal to trade in the United States. And my cat has decided to join me here and is totally blocking my screen. I'm not sure why he's decided to come here at this point in the day. He never does this. Yes, you want to say hi? So it looks like NQ, trying to look over his big old butt here, is making another new daily low. ES is actually trying to fight up, but I cannot see the chat either. Here, let me look on my phone. Mr. G obviously has strong feelings about this stuff. I cannot trade right now. Literally, the cat. I have a 32-inch screen, and the cat literally blocks the entire thing. So you could be talking about me, guys, right now, and I wouldn't even see it. A little bounce here on NQ, I think. It's kind of indecisive here, but still trying to grind down. ES is 15-minute candles up about 6 points. Oh, absolutely, Mr. G. No one's expecting you to be, win every trade. There's nobody that wins every trade. And if someone claims to win every trade, don't ever listen to a word they say. Tomorrow, maybe I can, I'm assuming I still have a Webull account. I haven't been in there in a year. But I can bring up the Webull, my Webull, and I can show the option screens. No, that was for Ace. Ace always gets 2 points. There we go. Cat left now. And look at this. Another new low of the day for NASDAQ as it just continues to die. So you can see here, this is our NASDAQ full day. It hit a high. And everything looks so promising. It was like Mount Everest. And then the person died as soon as they got to the top. 774 and a quarter. And now we're down to 251. So it's fallen over 500 points from the high. If you got in right at the high, first of all, I want to know how you did it. But it's a $10,000 move. uh, Actually, well, I didn't know that. But thanks for that correction, Ace. Comforting to know that they reached their goal before dying. So what's everything else doing quick? Oh, crude's been coming down harsh. Harsh, I say, and gold also coming down harsh. Gold's made some very nice moves off the 1 minute. Let's look at our 5-minute charts here while NQ continues to bleed out. Ooh, excuse me, sorry, hey, not mutant time. Platinum would have been a good buy. Goodbye. Wheat would have been awesome. And as weird as it sounds, I'm really starting to watch the wheat charts. Silver, nice little move. UltraBond, yeah. Kind of dying. Crude, ooh, that would have been a great play right there. Look at that play on the 15. And not as good. I thought if I would have played the move back through there, that would have been an awesome Absolutely awesome play. I'm in a new daily low. And natural gas continues to grind up. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Tonight I'll bring up Weeble and find the option screens, and I can show them tomorrow on screen the basics of it, of how it looks, at least for stocks. I have no idea where to look for futures options, honestly, because I've never dealt with that at all. I know CME offers options on all the different futures, or almost, I shouldn't say all, but it seems like most. So ES breaking new daily lows again now. So after it had a little green candle, but you can see that candle looked like a reversal, and it was. Our lows now is 36. I'm sorry, yeah, 36.78. NQ continues to move down. Can it will break 11,200? It is just an amazing bleed out. I really thought we might bounce today. It really makes my Twitter message bad. The message I sent out announcing the stream was about, is this the end of hot bear summer? Hashtag hot bear summer. That actually makes a lot of sense. And you seem to have a very good routine. You put a lot of homework into this as we're continuing to head down. Just kind of watching things continue to bleed. Yep. I know it's stocks. Options can expire worthless. So our new low on NASDAQ, 11,206. Our new low on ES, 3676 and a half. We're still coming down. Where is the bottom, guys? Where is the bottom? I've never traded the Jason bond, only the UltraBond. Gold trying to pop back up there. So gold did the bow tie move. Oops, I blew up the wrong chart again. Bow tie. Up, down. Yep. And here we go. Here we are. We're gonna break 200. Nope, not quite. So you see how we're bouncing here right above 200. If we keep getting wicks, candles with wicks down like these last two, that could be a sign that we might have hit a bottom. So while we're watching the market just totally die, let's check what else is dying. It came across really weird. Amazon has fallen. Looks like Amazon's trying to get under 100. If I had money, I would buy Amazon under 100. Let's see, Tesla. Tesla's down to 656, although it's still higher than it was a couple days ago. Apple. Apple's down to about 131. Bitcoin below 21,000 now. Oh yeah, I remember that Raging Bull stuff. Eh. And Mr. G, no one thinks anybody here knows anything. You don't really need to say that. We all know that we're learning from one another and we're all growing together. And you've only been a part of this room now, I think, for a week or two, and you've become a big part of it, and I appreciate that. And I hope other people are learning from you as well. I mean, that trade that I took, that last trade that I took, where I got the 10 points, I probably would not have taken without you walking through that thought process. It looks like our low is 205, 203. I'm sorry, 203, and we've popped up now, back up to 232. Yep. You'll get there. A CFT bought a Porsche for cash. But CFT doesn't have kids. Those things are expensive. Not that I would know, but I'm not looking to pump anything. I started this channel hoping to help others get involved with trading, which is one of the reasons I'm frustrated that so far I have not found any consistent success. Only because I think this channel would be um, more, I don't want to say more popular, but people would be more entertained, more likely to stick around if I was showing mostly green days. But my goal was never to be a pump. Never, my goal was just to try and help people maybe get involved in this or whatever. It's evolved into a lot more than I thought it would. I can't do swing trading with earn to trade, and I have no money to do swing trading in another account right now. I think I would need a can opener to get it. No, Lambos are actually kind of big, I think. I don't think I'm low to the ground. I would have trouble getting in and out of a Lambo, especially with the fake leg. Have a great day, Ace. See you tomorrow. Give me 1 minute. I'm away from my computer. I'm away from my screen. 1 second. Go for it. I trust you, Matt. Okay, I'm back now. Let's do a little favor for CFT. Reminder, CFT has a sale today if you want an Apex account or if you want 20 Apex accounts. 75% off. Go to Apex Trader Funding and put in code CFT5000. Get 75% off an Apex account. Any size up to 20. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, my first question is, what does two heads of the same bird mean? And I would not mind having a second account right now since I lost my TCP and I only had the gauntlet. So yeah, I wouldn't mind that, but I don't. I uh, I never 100% comfortable ever asking for money. I've had people tell me I should set up a donation thing on the stream and all that, and haven't yet even figured out if I am allowed to do that with YouTube. But I know they now have it on Sharevision. But I mean, I wouldn't mind having another account. I can't say I won't end up blowing it like I've blown others, but. Do both heads talk? Is it like a parrot? Um. So I mean, and I realize that, Matt, absolutely, and I appreciate that. You guys are wonderful. So yeah, I mean, having a second account, something I can, besides the gauntlet, it would be helpful. I think it gives me a second chance to try a couple different things. You know, smaller moves type stuff that I want to try. I never go for anything crazy. 50K is usually the size I look at. Uh, I mean, I don't think PayPal can. I mean, YouTube can stop it. I know. I know. I've seen different things. Some say YouTube allows it, and some say YouTube only allows it after you get monetized. And it's like after you get monetized, it's like you're already getting paid. So what why do you necessarily need donations? We went from birds to fish. So yeah, you guys are really awesome. Uh, Speechless. Someone help me. I'm trying to find the fish futures. What's the symbol for fish futures? Uh, Let me find my Venmo. I do PayPal more than Venmo. I have a Venmo though. I have a Cash App. I have a PayPal. I have it's about every possible way of getting paid known to man. Alright, that's it. I looked in to see what my Venmo is, and I didn't realize how easy it was. Let's see. I should have remembered it. Yep, that's probably me. Hold on. Do I have a Phillies logo? Yep, that's me. NQ bounced here a bit. Sorry, kind of got, but we're going up, down, up, down. Looks like a reversal candle there on the 5-minute and back down. Thanks, guys. You are all awesome. So I'm not sure where to get in. I mean, I'm not even looking to get in at this point. I was down over $300. I'm down only $23 now. So I consider that kind of a win for the day, especially trying to learn a new system. And basically, we're going the same direction all day. You see here on the 1-minute chart on NQ, we've kind of just been kind of stuck here. If I had tried to jump in on that crossing of the whatever, well, actually I could have got 10 points out of it, but yeah, you can see how we're just hanging on that line like laundry. Does anyone still hang laundry out in the line? Eight one eight. Well, 8184 it should be. I don't know how long I've had that account, so but that should be right. I've literally used Venmo like 10 times in my life. Let's go see. Make sure I'm right. Profile. Yeah, that's right. That's the phone number. Thank you, Matt. Your awesome friend. It is an awesome stream. Like I said, this is more than I ever expected. Anything that came of this stream, I honestly I never thought I was gonna have more than 5 viewers. Maybe 10. I did get a whole bunch of viewers at first because at first I was just on Twitch. They quickly died down, and I never thought it was gonna grow into what this has grown into. I love helping others out, and that's one of my dreams. If I can ever get this trading thing working, is just to be able to help out others in ways that people have helped me out over the years, and uh, you know, all my goals never to be I shouldn't say never. I have smaller goals right now because you can't think of the big stuff, but those big scary goals of being a 6 or 7 figure trader. If I could ever get to that point, I would love to. If I could ever get to the point where I was making a couple of thousand a day, I'd love to pick a charity each day and give 10%, something like that. That's always been on the back of my mind. Obviously, I need to crawl before I can walk, or maybe even just roll over before I can crawl. But that's the kind of things that I think about. Oh, speaking of, well, I have no idea how to segue that. We just broke below 11,200 on that NQ. Now down to I'm sorry, 11,196, and continuing to drop. Down to 11,182. Eight one eight four. And continuing to drop, and someone might need to start to Venmoing the Nasdaq because it's might soon be needing some help here. Thank you, David. You guys are awesome. ES trying to come back down to its daily low as well here. So y'all made me speechless. I'm here trying to just figure out what we're doing. 36.74 and a quarter is our low of the day now, and NQ just, I'm gonna stop moving the line because I move the line every candle now. 168. Absolutely, David. Absolutely. So we're about 15 minutes away from the end of the stream. I mean, obviously, I could have joined on this trend at any point in time and made money going short. And this is one thing I do need to get better at, is getting in on a trend. Where could I have gotten in at? Now, first of all, we got that win earlier, which was on this. As that retrace happened, that Mr. G kind of talked me through. Then we had this candle here that popped up, and once we saw that it was that the wick was came back down below that EMA line, that was a good sign that we might be going short. And obviously that was a 41-point candle. We had this retrace as well, and that was another very good place to get in. So I got to get more comfortable getting into a trend, and maybe even learning how to get into a position on a trend and add to it. Obviously with micros, not with minis. But where I maybe jump in with two, and then as it's going, add some and try and fade in. I've never done that. I've always faded out instead. Went in with like five and get out with three at a point, and then try and ride one. But I don't know. It's an interesting thought as well. But then again, you got to you got to look at what the market's giving you. But I didn't think we were gonna. I was talking about will we break 11.2, and I didn't think we would really break 11.2. But here we are at 11.150. Continuing on down. Still cut well. It's hanging around this 11,150. And and 1140. Yep, and ES now lower. So you know what? Okay, let's have a little fun here, guys. For all of you that are here, and there's only like 2 of you talking, so I hope maybe let's get a couple more of you just to enter a guess. How low will NASDAQ and ES go today? Or, better yet, how low will ES and NASDAQ go by the time the stream starts tomorrow morning? So you even got the overnight. Where do you think we bottom? Or how far do you think we'll go down? I mean, if it continues to go, I doubt it's going to continue to go down until tomorrow morning stream. But where do you think it's going to bottom? How low do you think it's going to go by 7:30 a.m. Eastern time? Where do you think the bottom's going to be, or where do you think it's going to bounce? 36.30. Okay. Probably should, unless unless Leo's the only one that's going to take a guess, you probably should write these down. CL. Oh yeah, we haven't really looked here. Let's look at everything else here while we just continue to bleed. Wheat, very nice. By the way, has anyone ever noticed that the tick value on wheat is the same as ES? If I had gotten in long here, look at this. Wheat's gone up 15 points. This is a $750 move on wheat. Now, I actually couldn't have gotten in there because the market closes between 7:45 and 8:30, or 8:45 and 9:30 Eastern. So, but even if I gotten in after here, that's when the market reopened. It's up about 9 points. So that's a $450 move on wheat. Give me a second here, replying on Discord. So no one else wants to take a guess. It says there's 17 people here, or 18 people here. It's kind of odd. My screen gives me two different numbers. No one else wants to take a guess. Lows for ES or NQ or both. Gold's continuing to come up. UltraBond trying to push back up, so that would have been a nice little long signal there. Well, I say nice little long signal, but that's a 13 tick move. That's over, it's like 450 or something like that. So that would have been nice. So we're definitely going to start looking at these 15-minute charts more. I think they're going to suit my style more. I just need to figure out how to integrate it better. You can see here, Crude off that long signal. I might have been hesitant to take that long signal because that was a big candle, but that was a great candle there. Natural gas pulling back after making a new daily high. So a little bit of a bounce here. And it's sending a long signal on the 1 minute, but we're still blue on the EMA. The 15-minute chart is that candle, which closes in 4 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Looks like a reversal candle. You can see this candle kind of looks like this candle right here that reversed up 50 points. And this candle here, which kind of grinded up by 50. So now the challenge is, if this is this is candles closing, we're about ready to end the stream, but we'll see. Maybe we'll watch this and take one micro just to test. So we'll watch this. Kind of not blocking it from you guys. So Leo, there was no prize involved, but I guess you're going to be the winner since no one else is going to guess a low. Maybe all the other viewers are bots. You won't break CBR? So, well, that reversal candle went away that quick, so back down we go. Ooh, big move up. Okay. So, it wasn't a reversal candle, but it did end up bursting up almost 30 points. Right out of the gate there. Long signal did fire, but so there was really no indication of that burst. So that was kind of sucked. I was looking at that candle, and like I said, it did look like, originally it looked like this candle when I was first starting to watch it, and then all of a sudden it came down. So there was really, it's still a smaller candle, but there was no indication when you're looking at it like this. No indication that this just wasn't a continuation down. The only thing I didn't look at is I hadn't looked at the Bollingers. Nah, even the Bollingers weren't going to give me a real clear view there. So guys, I think I am going to call it here. We've kind of been, I mean, if you look at the 1 minute chart, we did, make another move down here. So I can't say we've been consolidating. We were consolidating here, kind of a grind. It needs this another leg down. Seems like it's trying to push up now. Our low now of the day was 11,128. What was our low in ES? ES, oh, ES made another new daily low there. 36.58. So Leonardo says 36.30. So we'll remember that for tomorrow. See where we go. Remember, I'm back on Sharevision tonight. 7:45 Eastern. I took last night off. But I'll be back there tonight. And, of course, back here tomorrow. At 7:30 Eastern. I want you to know I thank all of you. I appreciate all of you. And, yeah, you guys are awesome. And hope we continue this community for a long, long time. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and talk to you tonight or tomorrow or the next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye. If I can figure out where the end scene is. There it is. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading. Have a great day.